Fuel retailers have failed to fully reflect the fall in wholesale prices, according to the RAC. Drivers of diesel vehicles are suffering the most, new analysis shows. The RAC said wholesale diesel costs plummeted by 32p per liter in the 8 weeks to December 11th. But average pump prices only fell by 20p per liter during that time. For petrol, wholesale costs tumbled by 23p per liter over a similar period. It took another month for average pump prices to drop by a total of just 18p per liter. The RAC said retailers make more money out of drivers from every liter of fuel they sell by keeping pump prices artificially high. This is known as rocket and feather pricing, when pump prices quickly reflect rising wholesale costs but are slow to fall when costs drop. Price reductions at forecourts ground to a halt this week as wholesale costs started slowly rising again. RAC fuel spokesman Simon Williams said, "This is a galling situation for drivers, who are struggling more than ever given the impacts of the wider cost of living crisis. The question now is whether retailers start to bump up their prices. This will depend on whether they decide to continue enjoying larger margins or let them return to more normal levels." Looking at current wholesale costs, there is absolutely no justification for pump prices to rise. The RAC is urging the government to focus on ensuring retailers pass on savings to drivers every time there's a drop in wholesale prices. Mr. Williams added, not just to ensure drivers aren't treated unfairly, but also because there is a clear correlation between high fuel prices and higher levels of inflation. The analysis backs up a report by competition watchdog the Competition and Markets Authority published last month, which said drivers were the victim of rocket and feather pricing in 2022. Business Secretary Grant Shapps wrote to fuel retailers on December 22 urging them to ensure savings are passed on to consumers after it emerged drivers were being hit by record Christmas getaway fuel prices. How to check fuel prices near me? The easiest way to find the cheapest forecourt in your area for fuel is by using price comparison sites. Websites like petrolprices.com will list the cheapest filling stations in your area. You need to register with the site. Enter your postcode and tell it how far you're willing to travel for fuel and what fuel type you're after. There are other websites you can use too. Fleet News and Allstar also let you check petrol prices across the counties so you can see how your region compares to the UK average.